The Hook Man. The reports and stories that I have heard and have been told about this is crazy. All day on every radio and news station they were talking about a man that was called the Hook Man that escaped from the state mental hospital. He got the name from when he lost his right arm and had it replaced with a hook. It is like the movie Scream, just in real life. He was convicted of 3 different killings a few years ago, and they ended up saying he was too crazy to go on trial, so they put him in a mental hospital. Everyone was warned to stay on high alert, and if anyone saw anything to call the police right away. But this didn't interest her. She was more worried about what to wear on her date tonight. Even though everyone said stay home. Don't go out. Make the plans for another night. She ended up getting ready and waited on the porch for her boyfriend to show up. About 10 minutes later he showed up and they went on their way. They went to a drive-in movie theater a little outside of town. After the movie they went and parked in an area called Lover's Lane. There were a few other cars there but not many. One by one the cars started leaving and they were the only ones there. She was cuddled up close to him and they were doing what teenagers do. The radio was on as they were listening to music. Then an urgent update on the Hook Man came over the radio. Someone had spotted him less than a half of a mile from where they were at on Lover's Lane. Both of them looked at each other with faces of shock. Her boyfriend was like, "I think we should leave and get out of here." The area they were in is really secluded and it was one way in and one way out. And the road was an old bumpy dirt road. There is nothing around but a dense forest with trees and a decent-sized opening where you can park. This is a perfect area to hide out and not be found. They both came to their senses that it was time to leave, but they didn't know it was too late. As they were talking, the car shook as if someone was pushing on it. Now she was telling her boyfriend, "We need to get out of here right now." Her boyfriend turned on his headlight of his car, and while turning around they saw something run into the tree line area. They both looked at each other like saying, "Did you just see what I saw?" Her boyfriend sped out of there, and finally getting back on the main road they felt a relief. There was what you can call a dead silence on the ride home. The boyfriend pulled into his girlfriend's driveway. When she got out of the car, she looked to the rear of it. She screamed. The look in her eyes said it all. He got out and ran over to the passenger side. He saw a hook was driven into the side of the quarter panel of his car. His girlfriend called the police and explained where they were and what happened. Within 5 minutes the police were at her house and they asked both of them all kind of questions. The police took pictures of the hook and ended up taking it for evidence. We are just hoping this Hook Man does not show up wanting his hook back. To this day he has never been caught.